Welcome to the Speaking Your Brand podcast. This is your host, AI Carol. You step onto the stage, your slides are ready, your ideas are solid, but then you start talking and somehow the room feels flat. The audience doesn't seem engaged. You're giving them information, but are they really paying attention? Here's the truth. The best way to start a presentation isn't with information. It's with emotion. When you open your talk, you're not just dumping data, and you're opening a story, an experience, a reason for people to care. Think about the last presentation that really grabbed your attention. I'll bet it didn't start with, here's what we'll cover today. It probably started with something unexpected, a question that made you think, a story that made you feel, or an idea that broke the status quo. I remember a few years ago, I opened a keynote talk by asking the audience, have you ever been told to hide the very thing that makes you different? That one question got heads nodding, eyebrows raising. I could feel the emotional connection right away. Why? Because it was about them. It wasn't about me or my credentials. It was about their lived experience. So here are 3 powerful ways you can start your next presentation that will make your audience sit up and listen. First, start with a compelling question. Open with something that relates to what your audience truly wants or struggles with. For example, what would your business look like if you stopped trying to do everything yourself? Or why do brilliant women stay silent in rooms where decisions are made? Second, tell a story, but skip the backstory. Drop us right into the middle of the action. Think of it like starting a movie. We don't need to know everything that happened before. We want to see what's happening now. Your audience should be thinking, wait, what's going on here? I need to hear more. That curiosity hooks them. Third, make a bold, surprising statement. Say something that challenges the norm or flips what people believe. For example, data doesn't drive decisions, emotion does. You instantly create tension. And now the audience wants to follow you to resolution. One more tip. Avoid launching with an about me slide. That's not what your audience came for. You can introduce yourself quickly after you've already grabbed their attention. Your opening sets the tone. It's not about perfection. It's about connection. You want people to stop scrolling, stop thinking about lunch, and lean in because they know you've got something worth listening to. Remember, every great presentation is an invitation, not just to learn, but to feel something new, to see something differently. You've got this. Your voice matters and your story deserves to be heard. To learn how to craft your signature talk or keynote and work with us, head over to speakingyourbrand.com. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow the Speaking Your Brand podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify for more insightful and actionable strategies. This on-demand episode was generated by AI using Carol Cox's AI voice clone, trained on Speaking Your Brand content.